we are flying over a community called Wolf Ranch Hilltop in the city of Georgetown, Texas. And we're going to be looking at the builder, David Weekley Homes. Now, one thing I love about this community is that all the model homes, all the builders are on this street right next to each other. So in one day, it's very easy to check them all out, see the different floor plans, get a feel for the differences and what you like, and then go see what some of the inventory homes look like. Now, this model home that we're looking at is priced at $839,990. We're looking at, this is address 112 Barefoot Park Lane. Floor plan is called Estrella. 1 story, a little over 2,700 square feet, 3 beds, 3 baths, 2-car garage, plus storage. Now, this is a model home and it's for sale. And if you buy the model home, the builder will actually lease it back from you until the end of this year with an option to extend. Now, not many people know that the model homes that you're touring, sometimes the builder may offer it for sale and still be working out of it. So this is more if you're an investor, and investors kind of wait for this to happen. And when it happens very quickly, because typically the model home has all the upgrades. It's usually a very prime location, and there's just a lot of pros to it. So if you're an investor, model home for David Weekley here at Wolf Ranch Hilltop is available. Now, one thing about Wolf Ranch is that it was recently awarded here. Let me pull it up. An award during the Residential Real Estate Awards. It won the Austin Business Journal 2024 Residential Real Estate Award. Now, Georgetown is special because of these master plan communities under the Wolf Ranch logo, but it's also the first place that I believe it's Lennar building these 3D printed homes. So I think it was a combination of all those things why Georgetown is kind of like really building a lot of momentum when it comes to the new construction space. Now, a great question I get asked from my buyers is, right now a good time to buy? And since I specialize in new construction, I always kind of base that answer off of like what the current incentives are for the builders. And the builders right now are offering some pretty amazing incentives, right? So for those quick move-in ready buyers, we're talking 30 to 60 days. They're offering a 4.99% interest rate. Now, how do they do that? They're going to help with the closing costs, where they're going to give anywhere between, it's usually a percentage of the sales of the contracted sales price, or they kind of advertise it as a number. So 4.99%, if I'm looking here, I don't have it in front of me, but that's anywhere between usually 3% of the sales price. So we're talking tens of thousands of dollars here that the builder is going to help with your closing costs to facilitate helping with that interest rate if you're interest rate sensitive, or helping pay for closing costs. So it's there for you to make the best financial decision with. And on the to-be builts, because this community still has lots of land where you can build from the ground up, they're going to give you even a better discount, a better deal of 7% off the base price of your home that caps at $40,000. Now, sometimes they give you the option of like, hey, you can take this and take it off the ticket price of the sale of the home, or, which is nice if you're an all cash buyer, or if you're going to be looking at more financing for a home of this price point, then that's where that interest rate really comes in handy. So it's nice that these builders are giving you that option, but the big catch here is that you have to qualify and get pre-approved with their lender. If you are already pre-approved with another lender, then it would be a good idea to get a second loan estimate so you can compare the terms, compare the interest rates, and see who's going to give you the better deal. But I have found that 9 times out of 10, because the builders have their own in-house lender, so they just have more control over a lot of these parts throughout the transaction. They just have a lot more flexibility when it comes to the financing. Now, another great question I get asked from my builders, from my buyers, is this a good area to invest in? Now, with this award that was just recently given to Georgetown, Texas, for the amazing things that they're doing, especially in this community of Wolf Ranch, that is almost a no-brainer because they're continually building momentum. And if you, not just with the new construction, but if you look at downtown Georgetown, that little city square, Lake Georgetown, the San Gabriel River, how green and walkable this whole area is. I mean, those are all great reasons to seriously consider Georgetown as your next place. If you're relocating to Austin, or if you're looking to move into a bigger home, Georgetown is chef's kiss. So I ran the numbers. I looked at the city of Georgetown, Texas. So the median price of a home in 2018 was $260,000. Can you believe that? Median price in 2023, $412,500. Now, I know those numbers are like, what? And we're looking at an $800,000 home. That's because this neighborhood is a high price point area. Usually, I think all the homes here are in the high echelon of dollar figures, right? But there are homes that are in the 5, 6, 700s. They're rare, but they do exist in this community. And Wolf Ranch has 4 different communities now in the city of Georgetown. So I kind of went a little too fast there. So with that median home price being said, that's 11.3% year over year home appreciation, which is fantastic. Double digits is fantastic in the real estate world. Now here is the amenity pool for the Wolf Ranch Hilltop community. And you'll see right there, that's an actual trail that's hugging alongside the San Gabriel River. So yes, the San Gabriel River does cut through this community, which is amazing, because right there, when you see past that bridge is the golf course, and you can see the river there. How beautiful is that? I was trying my hardest to see there's a better image. See the golf course out in the distance, the San Gabriel River, and that's all Wolf Ranch Hilltop. And downtown Georgetown is less than 10 minutes from here. HEB, less than probably a 5-minute drive. I-35, which is a huge interstate, not interstate, but it's a huge artery of Texas, as far as, you take that to go to Dallas, you take that to go to San Antonio. You're super close to that. 9 times out of 10, if you're going downtown Austin or anywhere pretty far, you're going to take I-35, and it's super close to this community. Now, you can see all these homes are ginormous, meaning their lot sizes, I would reckon, where are they? These are probably 70s or 80s at the minimum. Yeah, they have 60 and 70 home sites, I should say. And hang on a second, let me read this here a little bit better. So the model I just said is available for $839,000, and then looking at the rest of the inventory they have 3 more, and then they're done with this subdivision. They're still building a brand new subdivision, but they have 3 more remaining. But that's price point wise in the, I'm seeing $806,000, $802,000, $834,000. So in the low 800s, they have a few, and they're all different floor plans, right? I'm looking at 4 beds, 5 beds, and these are quick move-in ready homes. So David Weekley is offering a few homes in this particular subdivision before they sell out, and then they still have empty or more space to build, so it's not the end of it. And that's just David Weekley Homes. There's 3 builders in this community. You have David Weekley, you have Coventry, and you have Drees. All amazing builders. These are top-notch builders. I don't think they get selected to go in this community unless you're a top-notch builder because of the price point. And I have toured and worked with many of these builders, and I can attest to that. So, let's see. Anything I want to wrap before we go? No. If you're looking to buy new construction, what's your next step? So, the quickest and easiest way to get a hold of me is just to use the link in my description to schedule a virtual call, a Zoom call. I rarely pick up my phone. You could text me. If you do try to call me, I'll probably pick up, but I'll probably in the middle of doing something. So I used to have people call me, but we never had any time for a meaningful conversation. So that's why, and I'm really a stickler with my calendar, because that's how I get a lot of things done, especially with all these videos. So it's better just to schedule time so we can, and that way I can kind of prepare and we can just have a better, meaningful conversation, right? If you call me, it's going to be very surface level, and I know it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes, and we're not going to get much out of that, right? So the whole phone call thing doesn't really, I have a process, and the virtual call, I'm telling you, we're going to have a lot more meaningful conversation and just a better direction of where to go, and I can give you the whole spiel. be on the lookout, because Wolf Ranch has 4 different communities. You have Wolf Ranch Hilltop, Wolf Ranch. Hang on, let me look at my handy dandy maps here before I let you guys go. We have Wolf Ranch Hilltop. We have Wolf Ranch Garden Homes. We have Wolf Ranch South Fork, and not many people know this yet. In 2025, they're building Wolf Ranch West Bend. Now that's 4 different communities I just said, and each of those communities have different price points. So if this was way outside of your budget, there are price points where we have some in the middle and some a little bit lower than that. We just have to get a little bit more creative. And if Wolf Ranch isn't a good fit, we just got to keep going west on 29, and we'll find Parkside on the river. We'll find Morningstar, and those are all the entry level first time home buyers master plan communities, where we're talking the 3s and 4s and 500s when it comes to these brand new homes. So thanks for watching. If you got some value out of this video, smash that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I cover all things new construction, these master plan communities, all throughout the Austin area. My name is Omar Pineda, your Austin realtor with eXp Realty. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.